Jeffrey is terrified of everyone. He looks at the conversations that people are having and he just wishes he could be a part of it, but he's just too scared. He can't take the first step. So he just sits down, talks to the one guy who knows he's there. So he just talks to his one guy friend that's there, and he just mumbles and looking down, thinking about his body posture too much, thinking about, oh, that cute girl over there. Oh, look at that. Oh, man. Fuck. Adonis. Adonis is not scared in social situations. He acts exactly as he would in all situations. So he doesn't have to feel scared because if people don't accept him, then they obviously weren't meant to be in his life. Adonis has cultivated this skill of socializing and making people like to be around him with years and years of work towards self-actualization and becoming a social butterfly. I was at a church group and started at like 9. It became dark and I was talking to one of the pastor type guys there. He's like a leader, and there were so many teens around, and there was a lot of the interesting thing is, ever since I started working out, I'm actually way bigger than I used to be. So I'm not really, when I look at all these people, it's not like they're bigger than me, really, muscle wise, but they have like these chiseled like faces, like, and I don't even know how it's. I look at these people and I felt super self-conscious about, man, I don't know anybody here. I've only been coming about a couple weeks. I mean, I know if I just walked up to somebody, I would feel better, but I just can't. So I'm talking to this guy, the leader guy. It's 9 p.m. It's getting dark. And the door to the church is open, more or less. It's like it's kind of like this red and blue and like colorful looking church. And the door, it's like a big, like, those steel doors that like fiddle up, like, I don't even know. Like you can spray them up and then put them down. So it was up completely. So after I got done talking with him for like 20 minutes, I was trying to do the how to win friends and influence people and all that. But after that, I didn't inquire about him anymore. So then he was like, "Are we done?" And I guess I just kind of sat there and was like, okay, what do I do next? So I literally, and I'm kind of ashamed that I did this. I walk inside the church. I walk down the stairs. Church everywhere, just walking down. Go to the like football field or like soccer field that's inside the church. And I just go to the bathroom across the football field. So it's pretty far away a ways from where we started. Green, metallic, like a green, it's like fake grass type thing. And I go to the bathroom, blah, 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 blah. And I just think, man, why am I pussing out so bad? Then I leave the bathroom. I walk around of this empty, like, decrepit, like, have you ever seen like the back rooms? Like it's almost like the vibe it gave off because it was like all these catacombs that it was so quiet and there was nobody in there. So I went to this bench, this black and wooden bench, black seating, and I lay down and I just start scrolling through my phone. I scroll through my phone. I text my mom, like, I don't know why I'm so scared. Like a pussy. And after, like, I'm scared to socialize. I'm scared to meet new people. I'm scared to do all this. And I go, and I sit on this couch for like a good 30 minutes. Like, I'm on the couch and I'm like, I really should go back. I just can't. I really should go back. It's like 9:30. I've been gone a while. I really should go back. Then it becomes 10. Man, oh man, I gotta go back. Texting my mom, oh my gosh, blah 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 blah. She says, you got this. I'm like, okay. It's 10:05. I'm like, okay. David Goggins style. All I have to do is the first step. All I gotta do is the first step so I can go socialize. Because I'm scared. I'm scared to even leave this couch because I'm scared, like, if I go back there and I'm all nervous looking and all weird and whatever, you know. So I'm like, okay, all I have to do is sit up. So I sit up on the couch. I'm looking around. It's dead quiet. I'm sitting up. I'm looking around, dead quiet. Nobody's around. Nobody even knows I'm here. Alright. Now just pretend you're doing the opposite of a squat and stand up. Second step. Alright. Now that I'm standing up, all I have to do is walk forward and walk to the left. So I walk, turn the corner. All you have to do is walk down this hallway. Walk. All you have to do is keep moving. I come back to the group and they're doing some social thing where they're talking about, it was like a more of a scheduled thing, so everybody was listening to the guy talk. You know what I mean? So he's on his little stool thing talking about the stars and how they represent you, how the star lights up. You are represented as a star type thing. And so I sit down next to one of the leaders, a different leader, and he said, "You've been gone a while. Are you alright?" And I was like, "Yep, I was just chilling." Okay. So, I mean, my first thought was, man, I'm glad they care about me, because when you're in this mental cycle, it's almost like you always think everybody hates you. So I get back and I'm like, okay, I'm a little nervous. I want to socialize, but everybody's doing their thing, so I'm not weird looking just sitting here next to the main guy, because everybody's sitting down, everybody's looking at the guy. Nobody even noticed that I left. So I get back. I watch this guy talk about, you know, Jesus and how he rose these dry bones from the dead, and how you like have to go through like pain or something like that. And I literally was like glued to his words. Glued. I started having this like passion inside me. It started building. It started to be like, oh my gosh, I forgot what this is all about. I forgot how I did this the first time, how I stopped being scared. This is the main key point to think about every time you're scared. You have to act exactly as you would the best version of yourself in that situation. I've forgotten this point many times, but every time it's happened, every time I've gotten back to it, it's worked wonders. So, I get up, and everybody's kind of mingling, and I go to the bonfire. This is the most interesting thing. And it's not about what you do, it's about your mindset. And it's always this thing where it's like, oh, my mindset, how do I fix my mindset? Way to fix your mindset is literally, you know how you're always nervous about looking around because you fear that people will notice you not looking like you don't have any friends or don't know anybody or don't have a plan? What you need to do is just look around, but do it in the context of you're doing exactly what you would. This is super hard to explain, but as soon as I started like not caring about going up to the kids that looked more like if I'm a senior, they kind of looked like they were freshmen, so it was more of a political thing. So I walked up to them and I started making more like jokes, and then I started being like, okay, what's over there? And I just started walking towards it, looked at it, touched it, and then walked away. Or I just went to the bathroom and I made jokes to myself. Like, I just had to not care about what other people thought. And that's the most important thing. If you have social anxiety, if you feel like people terrify you and you just can't get the ball rolling, and I've been doing this for a very long time, so if this happened to me super recently, then I know what's happening to a lot of you people. It's a sad reality that this is so prevalent in our modern society. So if you need help with this, I will make more videos on this topic. Being exactly who you are and always doing what you would do. Just visualize this. You're at a party and you don't really know anybody. You're just sitting there, a little crunched up body language, and you're in the corner. You're feeling like, oh, man, I don't know anybody. That girl, she's kind of hot. I don't want to ruin my impression. You look at that guy over there. Just imagine you in this situation. Then just imagine what you would like to do if nobody was in the room. So, as somebody who's more, I would say a tiny bit more introverted, but I know I'm going to become an extrovert with constant practice. All you want to do is kind of like walk up to things and just investigate them, but it's hard for you to do that because there's so many people watching. There's so many people that be like, why is he just like going up to random things? Once you can get the ball rolling, like, okay, you went up to this rock and you just looked at it, you put your thumb on it, and then you walked away. It's just something so random, but you just were like, okay, touch the rock, that's cool. Then it's going to be more easy for you to approach people if you approach that rock. If you just start approaching things at random and be happy, like this isn't the permanent solution to be the most actualized person ever, but it's definitely the very start. If you're having trouble with starting is all about an active process of, okay, this is self-actualization. This is me doing the work. Hard for me to describe, but you do exactly what you would do in that situation. Like, if I wasn't recording this video and there wasn't any people in this room, I would just start walking up to random things. Look at them super closely, like, ooh. Make funny gestures, you know? Hello there! Like that. And you just say them in your head. Or, like, okay, look at this. Look at this thing. Ooh. What's this thing? You know, you start touching random shit. Then once you can do that, then you can be like, yo, what's happening, my boy? Give him a fist bump. Yo, what's happening, my boy? Then once you can get past that point, that's the big point. That it's really hard to get past the point of being like, ooh, look at that. Ooh, look at that. You got to be really not caring about what people think of you. So you got to like progressively overload you doing things. Like, just see something cool on the ground. What's that? Oh, I pick it up. Pick it up. Nobody cared. So nobody really cares if you really do anything. Nobody even notices. Another important thing is you're not the main character. Nobody really notices you. Nobody thinks about you being awkward. And even if you mess up with the cutest girl in the world, there's somebody out there that's like 0.00001% less cute that you've never met in your whole life. If you met the cutest girl in the world, you know what I mean? It's one of those psychological things. You can never mess up. Girls in the modern society are only getting more attractive. Guys, on the other hand, maybe with more people going on the self-improvement, they're getting more attractive, but really, a lot of guys are going like this. A lot of girls are going like this. Maybe not on the moral side, but definitely on the physical attractiveness side. If you like this video, comment, like, subscribe. Cringy YouTube channel stuff, shit, you know. I hate them. I will go through this journey so you know what to do. This happened yesterday. So, I really understand being terrified of people and having this closed body language type stuff. So you can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. Do the hard work, especially when you don't feel like it.